But what I want to get across for you is that you are in complete control over how you're thinking and how you're feeling, right? What we are going to talk about today is 3 steps on how you can restart a bad day. This is what we're going to talk about today. If you are in Melbourne, you need what I'm going to talk with you about today. Stage 4 lockdown. We got every single right to be in a bad mood. We got every right to be frustrated about life right now. Right? I am originally from Denmark. I could just leave wherever I'm doing here right now and then go back home to Europe and celebrate Danish summer. But I don't, right? Because I'm committed to what I'm doing. Whenever I put a ship out, I'm committed to make it work, right? When Melbourne, in particular Melbourne, if you're looking at Australia right now, Melbourne is in a bad situation with that. I need to work on myself. You need to work on yourself. Every single person right now needs to work on themselves, because otherwise we get dragged down. Things can drag out. You can be positive. You can be motivated. The first lockdown, we had 12 weeks lockdown. I was a missile. I was on a mission. I felt amazing. I felt motivated at the same time while everything was a mess, right? Now we're in the exact same situation. I personally feel completely different, right? Every single day is a challenge for me right now to pick myself up, to stay motivated, to stay committed, to figure out new ways to do things, because I am just like you. I feel the dip. I feel the restrictions. I feel every single pain as you're feeling. I feel every single emotion as you're feeling. But what I want to get across for you is that you are in complete control over how you're thinking and how you're feeling, right? Why can the first 12 weeks on the lockdown for me back then, even knowing that we didn't know what it was, when it will stop, why did I feel as motivated, driven as possible, right? And here now, I feel completely different, right? It's a challenge for me every single day to get going, to really, really push through and do the things I need to do, right? To be an example as I know I am. What is it for you, right? What is it for you? When you're in a bad mood, when you're in a slump, when you're in a fog, when you're like, oh, this is just not working well for me right now. How are you reacting to those things there? How do you make a bad situation a positive outcome at the end? How do you motivate yourself? How do you push through the resistance that we all are feeling? What I'm talking about here right now could be you just got a bad day, you got a bad week, you got a bad month, you got a bad year, whatever it is. These 3 steps here will help you out of any slum you're in, any mood, any bad temper, any bad situation you're in right now. Corona, lockdown, get laid off, girlfriend leaves you, right? You're out of shape. This thing here will help you. So number 1, double down on your discipline. You got a bad day. Something hit you in the morning. It's not working. I don't know what to do, right? Corona, whatever it is right now for you, a bad day hits you. What's the quickest way for you to get back on track again? It's to go back into the principles you know is working for you, right? So whatever it is, waking up on time, doing your exercise, sticking to your meals, preparing and bringing your meals with you. Is it making the call? Is it locking in the schedule so you know exactly what you have to do instead of just thinking you know what you're doing? You gotta discipline yourself, right? Whenever you're feeling the best, I promise you, whenever you're feeling the best, it's when you are most disciplined and aligned with the best person you could possibly be. With discipline comes freedom. I promise you, when you're feeling your best, you are more disciplined. You're more following through on the things you said you want to do. Promise you, simple as, period. With discipline comes freedom. Number 2, you need a quick win. And what do I mean by that? You got a bad day, you're not feeling it today. What would be the quickest win you can get for yourself? A quick one. Is it in the morning when you wake up and you've done your exercise and you're just like, I don't feel good. I'm gonna call and I know I have a job interview right now. I'm gonna do sales calls. I'm gonna find a new job. Get a quick win as soon as you can when you're feeling off. Because a quick win is gonna give you confidence. It's gonna boost you. You'll be like, you know what? I know I don't feel like it today, but you know what? Hey, I did it anyway and I made something happen. I won something. I did something. And number 3 is kind of touching base on what we just talked about here. Whenever you're feeling shit about yourself, whenever you're like, you know what, this is just not my day today. The quickest way for you to get out of that, right, is to get out of yourself, out of your own head, out of your own problems, out of being selfish and just thinking about you. Poor me, poor us, poor this situation right now. The quickest way for you to get out of this is to go and help someone else. Help someone else. And that's back to the quick win, right? This is not a selfish thought. It's about how can I just park myself for a moment, and how can I call my mom and just listen to her and talk, like listen to her what her day's been like. How can I call my grandparents I haven't talked with for a long time and ask them questions, being interested in how has their life been, and help them out with something. How can you help someone else right now? This is not a selfish thing. It's not like, oh, poor me. Okay, now I'm gonna go out and be selfish about helping someone so I can feel good again. It's not about that. It's about you being conscious about parking yourself, parking your problem, and then go out and into service, into serving someone. It's kind of like a little bit easy for me to do that because I'm working with people every single day. So I'm forced to help someone, right? But for me, what personally helps with like go and help someone, it's kind of like parking everything I have going on, pick up the phone and call someone I haven't talked with for a while. So whenever you're having a bad day, whenever you're feeling shit about yourself, whenever you're feeling shit about a loss, a situation that happened right now, go and help someone else. Go and help someone else, and you will get out of yourself, out of your own problem, and you will go into service and actually help someone else, right? So that was my 3 very, very simple, quick, simple steps for how you can turn a bad mood, a bad day, a bad situation into something good, right? So legend, that was it for today's live stream. As I said to you, go onto YouTube. Go onto YouTube and go in and start consuming those videos in there. You're like, how many videos have we got in here? We got like, God knows, we got 65 here. We got 55 in the other folder here. Like we got so many videos on everything. Right? So this is just one of few videos that's in there, all linked to what you and I are talking about. What am I all about? I'm all about seeing you elevating your baseline, seeing you growing to a different level so you can get more out of yourself. And when you can get more out of yourself, you can get more out of your life. So again, legend, the only thing you need to focus on, right, is you, is elevating you, raising your baseline, right? So you can go out and pursue and do more with your life. So you can go out and help other people and make this world here a better place for people to be around. So again, legend, only one thing to do. And remember, always, always, always raise your baseline. Chat to you soon, legend.